Welcome to Odrogs in Hot Pods, our official Honour the Ghor episode, where we're going to be talking about Season 1, everything coming up for Season 2, and what's in between. A few things bubbling away, a few ideas here and there. With me is my co-host.
Hey guys,
as
Rogue's
always,
back with a vengeance after the victory of recent episodes. Still bathing
in the victory.
Still bathing and basking in that victory.
Yeah, and so you should, but it's not only what's been going on for you recently.
No, lots happening.
Tell our listeners what's going on for you.
Rogue Jr., the second, has been born. I've got a newborn.
Welcome. Welcome to the studio, Rogue Jr. second.
Tell me about it. When you thought one kid was enough. No, it isn't. I've got two.
Yeah, well, soon
Still
enough.
one shy of you, Eddie, though.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I was going to launch into.
Catch up, guys.
Yeah, back her up, boys. All right, so today what we've got going on is, a quick reflection on Season 1. Then we're going to branch out into talking about Season 2. And finally, we're going to just think about what's going to be in the future. We're going to talk about our ideas. We're going to talk about where we're going to feature, because you can see us in person if you're in Victoria, which is super exciting. Rogue, let's just launch in Season 1. What are your best parts? What are your favourite parts? Break it all down. Let's go.
I think for me, I just wanted to take a minute to reflect, because I can't believe we're here at the season finale. I think when you and I first started throwing this idea around, we hoped, maybe a handful of Star Wars fans would enjoy listening to us and listening to the content that we brought to them and some of our guests that we had on. But I think it's grown beyond what I certainly thought it would. Fast forward seven episodes in, and we've had creators, cosplayers, collectors, podcasters, fan filmmakers, members of the 501st, people from all around the Star Wars community climb into our little hot pod racer with us over the season. And it's, when you sit and reflect, it's pretty amazing. And I think, I'm sure we'll talk about it lots during this episode, but just the community that's out there and the people that have jumped on board and become part of the pod. Our own universe has expanded, I feel, through doing this pod.
Massively so. You would have heard Vanessa Marshall at GalaxyCon recently. She mentioned the Star Wars family, and I just think that's what it's really opened our eyes to, and it's probably always been there. But I think, being Star Wars fans and looking across the galaxy far, far away, where we've welcomed, as you said, so many fantastic people into the fold, and we've been welcomed into the fold, and 670 followers on Instagram now on our Odrog_culture, but also 1,000 downloads. We hit 1,000 downloads of the podcast just the other day. This has blown my mind, because I just think it's blown my mind, because I didn't think it would get to that point. And so I'm super grateful for our listeners. And if you're out there and you want to give us a shout out, we love hearing from you. We'll reply to everything, and we'll do the best that we can to feature you on our podcast as well. So everything comes down to honouring you, the people in this episode, and our listeners, because we're just so grateful for everything that's happened.
100%. And I think really, you wind the clock back. We go back all the way back to episode 1. We really did start with a big bang, kicking off our first Tudor debate, Darth Maul or Jar Jar Binks. I mean, you want to start with a more controversial topic, and I feel like the pod just kept growing from there. The first hyperspace hot takes talked about our love for Star Wars and where it began, really the things that bound us two together in the Star Wars universe, and welcome Clone Trooper Cass and Syndicate Customs, our first two visitors, guests on the show to debate that hot topic.
And what a debate it was as well.
It was.
Just to have such fantastic people. Clone Trooper Cass been invited to Lucasfilm. She's done so much now.
Yeah.
Her following on Instagram is just blown up as well. She's doing such fantastic things. She's actually on a podcast with the Holo Chronicles, and they're a fantastic person doing a lot on Instagram as well. You can follow them along, and they're going live the 1st of August this Saturday. So have a listen to them. But we headed into episode 2 with Force Conversations, a podcast in the States, and with the Bearded Saber guy, who's a friend of yours, and to have them both on and just unleash on that debate was just fantastic. The Empire Strikes Back is greater than Revenge of the Sith. It was a huge debate, and
there was seriously good arguments. I think that was where, the Tudor debates really started to kick off. Like, episode 1 set the bar, and then episode 2, it just skyrocketed with those participants. It was really cool.
Not only that, but it was just so fantastic to talk with them as well. You can follow Course Vet as well, who does his own 3D printing and mask creations, cosplaying as Boba Fett. And not only that, he's a member of the 501st, and that just blew our minds to be able to talk about Star Wars with someone that's so prevalent in the community. And it was just such a great experience to have a chat. So Force Conversations, if you're listening, shout out to you guys. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, and then episode 3, didn't it? It kicked off with Mando's with Attitude, where we covered the Mandalorian seasons, and we explored all 3 seasons. Luke's hallway scene, season 3, Moff Gideon getting miffed was probably one of my favourite moments. But we had Tiff Oben and Alderaan Baby Ellie deliver, I reckon, one of the closest to tutor debates that we saw throughout the season. But I tell you what, it's one of the reasons why we've had Tiff Oben back on the show multiple times, is she was pretty epic and still is. And you can check out both of those guys on their Instagram handles, tiff.oben, Alderaan Baby. Go and check them out. Asking whether season 3 was actually all that relevant to the Mandalorian story, and another awesome.
It's so prevalent within everything that we're doing is still debated.
Yeah.
So we're trying to give you an answer here. We're trying, but yeah, you mentioned we had Tiff back on, but we also had the bearded saber guy back on as well, combining forces with Syndicate Customs Creations. Like our Odrog Culture community has just expanded, and if you're on this show, I see you as part of our crew. You're part of the culture, so we really appreciate everything that you've done. But just know that when I'm on there, I'll be sharing your stuff on Instagram. I'll be shouting from the rooftops for you, because everyone that's come on, it's just community is what it's about, and it's creating a culture that is based in positivity, based in figuring things out, talking things out in a really positive, communicative way. And that's what we're about. So episode 4, talking about communication. Wow, 4 debaters on the show.
I was going to say, I reckon that's where our Star Wars community, particularly for Odrogs in Hot Pods, really started to kick off. That was kind of like the coming of age episode for our tutor debate. I mean, joined by Matt Butner from the Force of Others, Donnie from Meddler's Corner. I mean, what an epic battle that was. Fun to watch, not so fun to adjudicate. I remember that was one of our hardest ones to adjudicate that we had early on in the season.
Matt Beutner and Donnie from Meddler's Corner calling in from the States, both from Texas as well. They're going to Rebel Scum. They're coming up very, very soon. I'm super jealous. I wish I could be there. There's another Instagram and podcaster, Limitless Nerd. If you haven't listened to Limitless Nerd, he does some fantastic interviews. He interviewed someone from Australia, the Ray side. If you're not listening to her, you should. He's also interviewed Star Wars Explained as well. A great interview from them where they just talked about the importance of community, the love of opinions throughout Star Wars, your entry point to Star Wars. It's just all there. This is exactly what we're trying to do. So Limitless Nerd, go and check them out. Go and check out Force of Others podcast. Go check out Meddler's Corner. We've been on Meddler's Corner with Donnie. Donnie is just such a humble person. Matt, his co-host, is also just a ripper of a person as well. They're just great people, and that's what Star Wars is about. Yeah. Great people.
And we can't forget to mention Syndicate Custom Creations. Go on and check out their work. Some incredible artistry with figurines and weapons and things. So make sure you check them out.
Absolutely. And if we're talking about humility, there's someone else who's so humble in the way that he approaches Star Wars, but he's got some great opinions as well. And sharing them on the show, it's been great just to talk to him, even about the simplest things as the old Droids cartoon, or, you know, the old school retro cartoons that were coming up back in the good old days. And, you know, we dive into our final episode, but I must tell you, we had a little secret tutor that Syndicate Customs also featured on, but can't release that. That's a little something a little hidden, a little secret. Yeah, that's right. And so we had Lexi at alexis.c.galaxy. That's her Instagram handle. She does reviews. She's also a huge Spidey fan, so you better watch out in the next couple of days when Brand New Day is released. It's going to be pretty amazing.
I saw she's already dropping some Spidey content.
Absolutely. She's
getting ready.
A fantastic person. She's such a powerhouse and a positive person that it just shines through everything that she does. She's just brilliant. And to have her on the show, we had Tiff Oben back again. And gosh, that was relentless. If we're talking about debates,
hardest debate. Yeah.
You know, you mentioned which was the hardest debate for you. I think that one right there was the most difficult debate for mine.
It was certainly mine too. It trumped the one previously. That's what I mean. I feel like they just started getting more and more difficult the longer we went on, which is a credit to the people that we had coming on the show and the debates that they were putting up.
Yeah.
So,
Yep, for sure. And finally, we come into our final episode where yes, it was an honour to be able to debate each other, but I think the other huge honour was being able to interview cast members and directors from fan films. And you just open a door to another level of fandom here. And you see the creative people behind content, behind the fandom, behind everything that they're doing. They're letting their passions drive their creativity. And it's so monumental to be able to have that opportunity to talk with these people that are in the thick of the fandom. They're seeing things, they're creating things, they're telling stories that just develop our love more and more and more. But to have Evie Blue come on as well and adjudicate our debate, to have Fan Film Empire come along, and if you haven't gone to fanfilmempire.com, do yourself a favor. If you want Star Wars content, there it is. It's all there. Some fan films are just beautifully done, right? Like, just amazing.
Yeah, they certainly are. I mean, to be honest, I just enjoyed that episode 6, really, because of the victory. And I'm still, I'm still basking in that. Spoiler. Yeah, spoiler. I hope you've listened to the rest of the season. And I didn't say who got the victory, though, did I? I enjoyed it because it's great to see my brother winning at something as well.
Spoiler alert. You can actually see our full breakdowns and our full interviews online. Part of our YouTube channel is that you've got On the Culture Couch with Odie. I'm running several interviews. I've got a third one to come up. The second one's about to be launched, but I've got the interview with Ray Connects up there already. So if you haven't checked out that interview, go over and watch it. It was just such a great experience to interview her. She's such a down-to-earth human being, does a lot for the world. She's from Ukraine originally, but now lives in LA. Then I also interviewed the director, Lachlan McLean, along with Tanner McNatt, who was the main actor in Voyage of the Crusader and Secrets of the Temple. Really worth listening into those guys. Once again, brilliant people who drive their passion, drive their creativity from their passion. And that came to our end. I'd really love to have Evie Blue back on with Peter from Fan Film Empire to actually debate.
Yeah.
I want to see them debate. I want to see them come on our show.
If you're listening, Peter and Evie, we've got you in our sights. I think we learnt a lot throughout the season as well. I think we enjoyed hearing different opinions, providing that they were respectful. And I felt like we started to form a real identity for Odrogs in Hot Pods as the season progressed, where fans could come and express themselves and put forward an opinion without, being judged or felt like they were being outcast or anything like that. And so, Star Wars is about community and all views were always welcome. I think that's probably, for me, what stood out the most. I genuinely am grateful to every guest and every listener, everyone who's commented, everyone who had a laugh at the episodes, everyone who shared an episode. They've helped build the community with us. And I think season 1 has been, honestly, an incredible ride. And it feels like we've really only just begun. And I'm really excited for season 2.
So without further ado, let's launch into season 2. What have we got going on? What's coming up on the horizon for us? We're going to kickstart it in January. We talked about January being the start date for season 2, so buckle up and get ready. 2027 is a huge year, not only for our season 2 debate, but for Star Wars itself. We've got Jedi Starfighter. What a great game. I wish we were doing games. Not yet. But
wouldn't that be cool? Maybe season 3 for that one.
Starfighter is coming out with Ryan Gosling. We've got season 2 of Ahsoka, which is by far the thing I'm most excited for. I cannot wait. And, of course, it's the 50th anniversary of Star Wars original. And you
huge.
Really big year. Really, really big
Surely
year.
We're going to go and see that one in the cinema. Surely.
100%. Perhaps we'll take our offspring along with us.
Yeah.
Look, January, we're going to do things a little bit differently next year. We've got 9 episodes in homage to the 9 films of Star Wars, 9 episodes of Star Wars podcast, Odrogs in Hot Pods. Episode 1, we're going to kick off with a bang.
Credits don't work out here. Only money. No money, no deal.
Imperial credits no use in the Outer Rim? That doesn't matter. JWSabers has a saber for you. A huge range of sabers to practice your bombad varpad or just simply to gaze at like a smuggler to a princess. A night sister to another mister. A gambler to a droid freedom fighter.
Odie, I think they get it. What they also get is 10% off if they use our code. Odrog Culture. Like your boy MF Doom once said, all caps, no space, but all the time.
There is a bounty of JWSabers. Find him in 2026 at Canberra and Sydney's Big East convention at Oz Comic Con. You see him, mention us, Odie and Rogue from Odrog.
In a hot pods.
Oh yeah, this is the way to start.
One of the most contested Star Wars media of all time. Star Wars The Acolyte. It divided a fandom. And I've already got the people who are coming on for this.
Controversial.
Medler's Corner, you're booked in. We've got you coming back. Tiff,
Does he know?
Donnie and Matt know.
know?
Donnie and Matt know.
What a way to find out.
We've got Tiff Oben coming back.
Awesome.
So Odrog Culture community coming in to kick start us off.
Ooh, talk about one of our biggest Tudor debates yet.
Both winners. Both winners.
Yeah.
Then we're going to launch into maybe Ahsoka Season 1, or it could be Kenobi. Then Episode 3 from January is going to be Maul. Or Ahsoka Season 2 if it's out by that time.
Yeah.
April. We take a little bit of a break then. Then we come back in April. 3 episodes. The Book of Boba. We've talked about it so much.
Yeah, we have. We've referenced it a lot.
So much.
We haven't had a deep dive, so it'll be good to deep dive into this one.
Mando and Grogu.
Yeah.
And then finally Starfighter. We've got to do a breakdown of Starfighter when it comes out. It's going to be super exciting. I cannot wait. We've got a reflection of Mando and Grogu for its first year anniversary. Then we've got a debate happening around Mando and Grogu, which I've already got some people for, which I'm super excited about.
Is that a teaser?
It's a teaser. I cannot say any more than what I said. Toison. Then we come back in September for episode 7, 8, and 9 of season 2, Odrogs in Hot Pods. We're going to do Rebels. We're going to do a proper breakdown of Rebels. One of my favorite animations. Is it my favorite? Nah, but it's definitely up there, close to the top. But I'm going to have to say Maul Shadow Lord is my favorite. Then
now it is. It used to be Rebels.
If Ahsoka season 2 wasn't out at the start of the year, then we're going to do Ahsoka season 1 and then finally Ahsoka season 2. But if they are, we'll do Kenobi and Maul at the end of the year if we do Ahsoka 1 and 2.
Kenobi season 2. What do you think?
It's got to happen. It's got to happen.
It does, doesn't it? Surely.
Do you know what I want to see? I want to see Kenobi go to see the Wills like Yoda did in the Clone Wars. And I want to see Qui-Gon take him through that process. Even though
Liam Neeson has said he's not coming back. But he did that the first time around, and then he made that cheeky appearance towards the end of Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
So don't lie to us, Liam. We know you're coming back.
The thing is that we all talk currency, don't we?
Maybe the last time, I don't know.
Yeah. So still on the list that we haven't talked about yet is Clone Wars. We need to do a deep dive at Clone Wars, but I don't think we could do it in an episode. There's so much good in Clone Wars that we'd really have to do a deep dive. We've got to do the Star Wars Holiday Special. I really want to launch into books and EU. I want to do New Republic, Empire, the Republic, and the Old Republic. We've got to break down the High Republic stories. I want to talk about Skeleton Crew. Can't go past Clone Wars animation of the 2D one. Ewoks Caravan Adventure.
What about the Battle of Endor?
Exactly, that's what I'm talking about. And Ewoks and the Droids cartoons from way back when. So there's all this stuff to break down, but that's our season 2, 1 to 9. We'll come back for season 3. We'll break down that other stuff. We've got to get some video game stuff in there as well. I'm a Cal Kestis guy. He is the one and only Cal Kestis.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
This is it, isn't it? This is the final game, isn't it?
The next game? Yeah.
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 Or is it the final game before he goes live action?
Yeah. Perhaps.
I think so.
Perhaps.
I think it's going to build towards that.
Do you think he's going to die?
No, I don't.
Mm.
I think he's joining the path with Quinlan in live action.
I hope.
Imagine that.
Come on. You know, I'm already fanning. I'm already spreading that fan.
It's going to happen now because we've talked it into existence. This always happens. It's happened ever since we were kids.
Quinlan Voss, Cal Kestis running the hidden path. The fellas with their psychometry.
The fellas
with their Dathomirian partners. It's on.
The parallels are not coincidental.
No, they've got to come together like a family, you know?
Yeah.
Be neighbours. All right. That's an Australian reference as well. And yeah, imagine it's just the Neighbours theme song in the back.
Yeah, right.
That's when good neighbours.
Maybe with a John Williamson twist, hey? Or
become good friends.
I've got to work on that between now and season 2.
Yes. Get Kylie Minogue in just to play some Jedi in the back. Delta Goodrum. You know it. If you know, you know. Okay.
It's starting to sound like the Acolyte.
Hey.
There's a teaser for episode 1.
So that's season 2. I cannot wait. I'm so pumped to get there, but there's so much to do before then. In fact, we've got something big. Do you want to tell everyone?
Is it?
It's time.
Is it time?
Yeah.
Drum roll.
8th of November. 9th of November. The weekend. Odie and Rogue hosting panels in Geelong. GeekOn. Come along. Not only are we hosting a panel, we're running a live debate. We've invited some people. We're super pumped to have them on board. We're super pumped to have you on board if you come along. We're going to throw some hot topics out there for you guys. Not just Star Wars. It's open to every fandom because at a con, it's open for one and all. But Odie and Rogue will be adjudicating. We're coming in hot. We're going to have a store there as well. I've got some things in the pipeline where you can just come and chill, come and talk to us. I'm going to put out some Lego if you love building Lego or Lego, however you want to say it. We're going to have some figurines there, some of our own figurines that I'm going to bring along. So even if you just want to sit and check them out, I want to have a little seat there as well with some headphones so you can just chill. If you want to just have some quiet time away from the con, that's cool.
If you want to play with your Star Wars figurines, you know, bring them.
Yeah, create some stories with us. That's what we're about as well. We're going to be walking and talking with you. We might even do some interviews with some people as well, walking around. Rogue, what are your thoughts? Our first con.
I'm super excited. I feel like for the listeners, we should probably explain where Geelong is in case anybody wants to attend and come along. For those that don't know Geelong,
go for it.
Well, it's basically a little baby brother to Melbourne. It's not far from Melbourne, so fly to Melbourne and chuck on your Google Maps and find
It's a 50-minute train ride from Melbourne town, and it's going to be great. It's going to be really, really fun. We're also going to be hosting some trivia, so we're super excited about that.
Hopefully, the families of Odie and Rogue are coming along too. One big
mini Rogues and mini Odies cruising around. Actually. So there you have it. GeekOn November 8th and 9th. In the meantime.
This is what I thought you were asking me to share, what you're about to tell.
In the meantime, we got to go. We got families. We got to look after our families for now for a few weeks. We're going to recuperate. And we're releasing a little bit of a spin-off. Our top 5s. We're both dads. We're both parents. But we invite anyone you could be a parent of a dog. You could be a parent of a cat. You could be a parent of a blade of grass. Sea monkeys, for all I care. You don't even have to be a parent. You could just think of yourself as some sort of parental figure. You can just come along. Talk to us about your top 5 of different things. Dad Bods in Hot Pods.
There it is. Dropped it.
Coming at you very, very soon. We're going to... we'll tell you on our Instagram, but... We're looking at probably about a 5-week break. Around the same time, October, November, is when Dad Bods in Hot Pods will be released. It's raw. It's unedited, unfiltered. It's going to be on the YouTube. You're going to see our faces a lot more. It's going to be on the videos. So we invite you to come and have a look and join us for Dad Bods in Hot Pods. Rogue, this is it.
I think that's it.
If you have questions or anything like that, we're taking a break. we'll get to you in Dad Bods in Hot Pods in a couple of months' time.
Yeah, and still shoot through your questions. Email us, comment on Instagram, check out the Odrog Culture store. There could be a shirt there or some artwork that you really love that Odie put together. So check that out.
If you want to support the podcast, you can also buy a shirt on our online store. There's some great Odie and Rogue shirts, of course, but there is also Odrogs in Hot Pod shirts. Jump on there, buy a shirt, support the podcast, and we would love to send you a shirt.
I'll be rocking my
for the ride.
my glorious Win a tutor shirt at the hopefully at GeekOn.
Alrighties.
And stay in touch. We're not going anywhere. We'll be right back.
But in the meantime, may the Force be with you.
And also with you, Odie.